Can you guys hear this? Sorry. You hear it? Isn't that great? There's a riverboat that won't shut up. Ah! Okay, hey everyone, it's Diane, the Hot Mess Princess. One more time, we're going to do a recap from the EGA's national seminar here in Louisville, Kentucky. As you can see, I'm a bit blinged out. Check this out. Tonight was our closing banquet, which was really fun. And it was kind of bittersweet today to say goodbye to my classmates and stuff, but sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's not talk about the dinner yet. So anyway, and you know, I really need to bring my tripod with me next time I do this. So anyway, okay, so got up this morning, went to class, blah, blah, blah. The line for coffee was ginormous this morning, so I skipped it, which was a mistake because insomniacs don't need to skip their morning coffee. So that was a huge mistake. I ended up not getting coffee until the end of the day, and the damage is already done at that point. I'm already super duper tired. So so that was not good. You know, you learn in these classes, you don't finish a project, right? You learn all of the crucial parts of the project, and then you go home and you finish it because you know how to do everything because you've tried a little of this and tried a little of that. And the instructor has made sure she goes over all of the things that are challenging, and the rest you just know how to do. So I feel really good about what I learned. It was pretty darn cool to be able to work with metal thread really for the first time, because I took that class from the Royal School of Needlework last year in December. I took a ribbon embroidery class, which, you know, I have to tell you guys about sometime. And we did chipping, which is a form of metal work, literally 3 times, and that's it. So that doesn't really count. So anyway, it was a great day. I learned a ton. It was really bittersweet to pack up and leave the classroom and say goodbye to the people that I met that I enjoyed talking to. I feel like if it would have been even like a 4-day class, I would have made some much better, I was going to say much better friends. That's not, that's not what I meant. I would have made even more friends. I'm a little tired right now. So anyway, it was fun. It was so funny. I sat at the same table as another geek. Like, we talked science fiction and, you know, Star Wars and what we thought about the different movies and stuff. It was really fun. So I think it was just fate to be seated at the same table as a fellow geek. So, and her husband actually does wood turning. And they had a booth at merchandise night, and I was buying the unicorn gold work kit from my instructor, and my new friend and her husband were in a booth across from my instructor, and I wanted to go over there, but like it was like piranha at a steak frenzy. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. So anyway, like everybody was over at that booth, and I was getting kind of tired, and I just decided not to go to the booth. And then lo and behold, who am I sitting next to in class? Her. So it was really great. I asked her if she had a card, if they had an Etsy shop, because they had some really cool stuff. Like he turns these pieces of wood that are, you know, we probably all have a lot of pairs of scissors, right? And they hold all your scissors. They're really beautiful. I'm going to put a link to their Etsy shop in the description of this video, so please go check them out. I mean, their shop name is Stitch and Turn, which is perfect, right? I think it's Stitch and Turn. Oh God, I hope I got that right. The actual link will be in the video, in the description. So anyway, and I just realized she's probably, I told her I would send her the link to this YouTube video, and I just need to publicly say this is not what my videos are normally. They're not all shaky and handheld with a hotel bed in the background. This kind of looks a little smarmy, actually. So anyway, it was great to sit next to her. I had a couple ladies behind us that were a real crack up to talk to, and everybody was just, it was just such an interesting group of ladies, and so fun to walk around the room and look at everybody's work. So yeah, so there's one leaf on mine, the one where I had to stitch the gold plates underneath the leaf. I hate that leaf with a passion. I'll probably redo it if I can. The Tudor Rose I'm quite happy with. My pomegranate, you know, my new friend Tawney, her pomegranate rocks. Me, not so much. So the ladies behind me, Joanne and Kendra, theirs looked very fabulous. My pomegranate looks like maybe it was left in the sun too long. It's a little warpy on one side. But still, I'm very proud of it. So, and then I have a leaf that I actually like. So there's that. So happy with my day of class. Thanked my instructor profusely for being so awesome. She was really great to work with. You know, she wasn't like, you're doing that the wrong way. You know, she wasn't the needlework police. She was really, really great to take a class from. So I didn't realize that this would be something that we talk about tonight, but we're going to talk about haul again. Because we got some freebies. Well, yeah, we got some freebies tonight, and I also asked Tawney if I could buy one of these. Hold on a second. This is going to look really tacky. You see this? This is her husband hand turns the handles, right? Isn't that cool? I will get a really good picture of this when I'm home and I'm not doing all this. But I'll get a good picture of this. It's a telescoping or telescoping. You decide, okay? Magnet. This is a magnet. You drop a needle, whoop, pick it up. Not that you're lazy and you can't pick up your own damn needles, but when you're not sure where it is and you just point it like a magic wand and, there's your needle. We needed this so many times in class. Both days. It was really awesome. So I was super happy that she had some left over after merchandise night, and she sold me one. So yay. So that's some of my haul. And then at the closing banquet, everybody gets a party favor, a thank you favor for coming, and you know, things that only EGA members get. Scissors, little baby travel scissors, so cute, with a scissor fob. Isn't that cute? I need more scissors. That's awesome. And then next year's seminar is in St. Louis. And so the committee for next year gave us all these, you know, the eyeglass cloths that are really awesome and wipe crap off your eyeglasses. That's what that is, to help you remember. So that's going in my purse, which is awesome. And then the program was really cute because it was the Diamond Jubilee. So see the little diamond blingy? That's why I'm all dressed up, because we were supposed to come dripping in diamonds. So I've got my my best rhinestones on, and of course I'm wearing my crown because I'm a hot mess princess and my sparkly top. So that's all the EGA could expect from me, because this is the nicest top I have. How sad is that? So anyway, I'm all packed up and ready to go. I have to catch the shuttle downstairs at 4:30 in the morning. 4:30 in the morning. So I'm going to drag my butt down there at 4:30 a.m., hop on a plane, go back to Dallas, roll off the plane, and roll into my office and go to work. Not in this outfit, in something a little less sparkly. So, so there's that. Hotel-wise, I will say there are a couple of places in this hotel that are a bit creepy. Got a little creeped out. Not well, yeah. I got it's an older hotel, and places of it are a bit, you know, it kind of took me a little bit to realize I didn't like walking past this one area. It's like this staircase that goes on forever, and it's creepy, right? And then I found another creepy staircase. And just one travel tip for you guys, the best travel tip you will ever get: don't ever in the middle of a trip Google whether your hotel is haunted. Okay? Don't ever do that if you want to sleep. It's not a good idea. Trust me. So yeah, there's that. And then, you know, this is a convention hotel. We're right next to the Louisville Convention Center. I have seen so many different groups. The United Jailers of America were here. I think that's what they're called. Obviously not as cool as the Embroiderers Guild of America. But there were also some like fitness people here who were, it was so funny. You know, a lot of our members are, you know, have mobility issues. It's probably why they picked up needlework in the first place, because it's a great hobby to have when you can't get around very much, right? It's not a hobby that requires you to be able to run a marathon or whatever. And so a lot of our members are on scooters. There was one comical moment where class was on break and all these scooters were like, you know, they were just going, they weren't being rude or anything. They were just on their way to the coffee bar, and these fitness people were behind them like getting all coffee. And I was just, it was a comical moment to see, because they were just so impatient, and needleworkers were some of the most patient people in the world, right? Or at least we fake it really well. So it was kind of funny. And I just kind of stood back there for a minute and thought, I want one of those ladies in the scooters to really just throw down, right? You know, like, I don't know. Yeah, you can do 300 push-ups, but can you play Floss Chicken? You can't play Floss Chicken, can you? No. No. Can you railroad every cross stitch in 59,000 cross stitches in a huge project? Can you railroad? I don't think so. Sit up, boy. So anyway, I was kind of interested to see what would happen if they kind of, you know, broke out into fisticuffs, but it didn't happen. They ended up being forced into patience while the scooters paraded by. But anyway, it's been a really great trip. And when I came here, I thought, oh, you know, I'll do this like once every 5 years or so, but I'm not gonna make this a regular thing. And then I walked in that room where they were exhibiting next year's classes, and I was just overwhelmed. I still don't know how I'm going to decide what classes to take. How will I decide that? I have no idea. So at the end of all of this is my last night checking in with you guys every night. You're probably really sick to death of me anyway, but this weekend has been all about my experience with the Embroiderers Guild of America. As a new-ish member, I've been a member about like a year and a half. And my first national seminar. And I have to say, if you have a chapter in your area, or even be a member at large doesn't have to belong to a chapter at all. And there are tons of educational courses that you can do online and correspondence courses by mail. So it's still really worth it. And I have to say, I am so grateful I found out about them. And I found out about them through that documentary that I was in about the state fair, because I met a needleworker who is a member of EGA. And I'm so grateful that I did it, because even though I choose cross stitch as my main, you know, activity to keep potato chips out of my mouth, I love a new challenge, and learning all these new things is so much fun. Oh, and I have to tell you, during the banquet, this was really cool. There are all these different certifications that you can get as a member of the EGA, and it takes a long time to work through these. Like, you have to do let's say you can be a master craftsman in counted thread work, right? How cool is that, right? That includes cross stitch and a bunch of other counted thread things. But that's become my friend that I met, who told me about the EGA. She is a master craftsman in counted thread, and as soon as I heard that was a thing, I was really curious about it. And that is actually a bucket list goal of mine, is to get a master craftsman certification in one of the categories with the EGA. That's not just counted thread. There's a whole bunch of different ones. And I just need to figure out which one I'm going to do. Hang on. Anyway, sorry, I was running out of space on my camera and getting that little blinky light. Not today, Samsung, not today. So anyway, just a quick recap. Happy that you guys all came along with me. I will be back to normal next weekend. I'll be back at home. Really looking forward to seeing Hot Mess Hubby and the puppies when I get home. And by puppies, I mean gigantic dogs that breathe and drool too much. But it's been fantastic, and I highly recommend this experience to everyone. And if you're interested in EGA at all, feel free to ask me questions about what it's like to be a member and, you know, go to meetings, etc. Feel free to ask me questions, and ask me questions about anything. But this weekend has been about EGA, and I'm really, really proud and grateful to be a member. I have gotten so much out of this. It's been absolutely incredible. So thank you guys for watching. I will stop spamming you on YouTube now, but I will see you next weekend. Okay? Thanks. Have a great night. Bye.